What up, people? What up, everybody? Who's ready to grind 1,000 more rounds for Red Skull in round 2 of the Red Skull Arena? Oh boy, not me. I mean, I'm grinding for the champion, but it's not going well, guys. It's not going well. I think I'm at about 4 million. Or so. I don't have suicides on because, once again, war is on, and I had to switch off the suicides, and I've got a couple of fights left still. Got 2 fights left in there, so... Is that still loud? Oh man, is that... Save per device? What the heck? Why is that so loud? Maybe it didn't save since I logged out. I don't know. Anyway. That's much better. Jesus, that was way too loud. But anyway, what was I saying? Yeah. Let's just get this. Let's just get it on, man. Just gonna tell myself I enjoy the grind, and yeah. War? Tell me all about that. Well, as Cameron will tell you, since I just what's it called? Since I just did blah 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 blah. I just typed it in my my alliance chat. I did my first couple of fights in war with suicides on accidentally, like an idiot. Oh god, the next war video I'm gonna feel so embarrassed. I had suicides on for the first couple fights. I didn't even know. I didn't know why my champions were taking so much damage. I fought a sentry on the first node. And I was like, wow, this guy just does a lot of damage through block. I gotta stop blocking. I gotta start intercepting this guy. I'm an idiot, I guess. Hey, Lola. What up, Pixie Bell? Benny Gomez, first one, actually. You know what? No, we can't do this. I'm sorry. I love you guys. There's a bunch of people in here that I want to just say your name because I love you so. But I'm grinding for a 5-star featured champion, damn it. I need to go to Twitter immediately. And then we can talk. Dearest at Marvel Champions. Brian, I'm not casting you. I only casted Cade. Oh. Is there any way that's taken as a dirty thing? Because that's not a dirty thing. We were watching Cade on the big screen. We're watching Cade on our TV. That's right. We have a TV. Slurpee. Did I just say I was slurpy? When I meant to say I was thirsty? Oh man. Guys, I didn't get a whole lot of sleep last night. I did not get a whole lot of sleep last night. I wanted to make sure I finished that video that I put out this morning. Oh god. Okay. Anyway, let's just get a tweet. What do we do for the tweet? What do we do for the tweet? Tell them their game sucks and has been down all day, but I like their game. I don't want to tell them it sucks. It has been down all day, but I think they already know that. Same, Brian. Same. The no sleep life. Let's just say that. The no sleep life is not a good life. But you know what? It's actually still a pretty good life. B.S. I am now Louis. That's an N. I need to correct that. Okay, there we go. The no sleep life is not a good life, but you know what? It's actually still a pretty good life. That is exactly how I would sum up my my entire life right here in this sentence. I don't get a lot of sleep, but you know what? It's still a pretty good life. Tweet. Angel S sending over $2 saying hashtag potassium overload. Dude, thank you very much for the $2. There is no such thing as a potassium overload. Get those bananas in ya. Oh, that sounds... Is it just me or did that sound dirty? I didn't mean it to come out that way. Like the fruit, eat it, it's good. Slap. What? How did I miss? How am I keep missing lately? Slap. Dude, what is going on? My slapping game is super off. Dicer, what's up, dude? So headaches, Brian, fun stuff. Yeah, they're tons of fun. Ooh, no more of this. I need to get into the freaking arena, then I can talk. Stop. Let's look at this. 5 minutes just wasted. I'm only at 4.1 million. And my 5 stars are up, so that's good. But is it actually good? Because this means I only ran them once today. If they're back up right now, there'd be no way to run them twice, and then they'd be available right now. I'm not even sure if all of them are refreshed, because yeah, I only got them in one time, and then with the downtime and stuff like that, I couldn't get them in. But we're still good here. I think we'll still be alright. What's up, Battle Chips? Make you feel better. That video was probably the best you've ever made, and I kind of love you for that, unironically. Really? Was it actually good? That's good. I was worried I was rambling on for too long, but you know, at the same time, I didn't care, because I was excited to I was very excited to get that information from them. I was very, very excited to get that information from them. I'm hopeful that there is a part 2. It's I'm hopeful. Yeah. There's a bunch more questions. So, see, I don't know what I'm allowed to say and not say, man. I should have actually just read the NDA stuff that I had to sign. You know, like I didn't have to sign one for this, but I'm just saying, you know, way back when, whenever the content creator thing started, I don't know what I'm allowed to say and not allowed to say. So I should probably just not say anything at all. But it's too late for that. I already slipped and said there was more questions. I don't know if I was allowed to say that or not. But yeah, there's hopefully we get answers to those other questions too. What up, Rye Guy? How the fudge was your day? What up, Jay Divine? How you doing? Dubes, you're a madman. What'd you... Oh, for the solo event score? I thought you just took down someone in Alliance War, but I was gonna say, Dubes does that all the time. Madman, that's normal everyday Dubes. Should we even look at the score right now? Is that something we should do? Like, I don't know if are we keeping that just to the Alliance, or what's the deal? Because yeah, your score is pretty ridiculous. I haven't seen it since like this morning, so I'm sure it's even more ridiculous now. Well, let's get those frickin' 5-star 6 stones, man. Does anyone know when the next week of Gwenpool is coming back? Wednesday? Did it start on a Wednesday? I think it started on a Wednesday. BG, do you think Venom and Carnage are getting buffs because of the movie? Possibly. So there's so many different... Oh, man. There's so many different cosmic champions that could actually be buffed. It's 3x the next person, BG. Am I the next person? I was the next person earlier today. I don't know if I'm still the next person, but that's still pretty nutty. Cutoffs, please. Ooh, good call, cutoffs. So yeah, it could be the 2 cosmic champions. Maybe it'll be Venom and Carnage because of the movie. It could just be one of the 2. It could just be Carnage because in the past that same dev at Comic-Con said, or was it at Comic-Con or was it on the forums? I don't know. Somewhere he said that he wanted to eventually buff Carnage. He just didn't know when it was going to be. See, the whole thing, though, is does Carnage actually need a rework, or does he just need, you know, some tweaking? Like, he sucks, yeah, but it's not like he's a super basic champion that doesn't have anything in their toolkit. I mean, I don't know. I really don't know. I'm heavily leaning towards Gam Gam. I really am heavily leaning towards Gam Gam. But you know, who knows what it's actually going to be. All right, cutoffs. So I think I'm just going to put an even 40 million for Red Skull. What did the 4-star go for? Was it like a... All right, let me look these up, actually. Hang on. What's up, Kieran? Wait, are you telling me to shut up? BG, it's good, man. What's up, Cisco G? ABG, should I rank up my 5-star unduped Drax to rank 3, or should I save for other champs? Probably save for other champs. If you're at the point where you're like overflowing on Catalyst and you just don't care, then you could rank him up. But otherwise, he's not that useful. Okay. 11-ish. Okay. Yeah, I see it now. 11. All right, we're just gonna put. I was gonna put 11 then. He still doesn't have a whole lot of hype for him, even though I still really enjoy this champion. I actually enjoy this champion quite a bit. I mean, 5-star ended up going for 36.7. That was just like the last 10 or so ranks that kind of dropped off from the 40s though. So just gonna leave it at 40. Black Panther, yeah, what was I thinking with 2.1, dude? There's no way this guy was gonna go 2.1. Let's just put him at I don't want 2 digits there. Let's go 1.8. He went for 1.67 last time. I'm just gonna put it at that. And you know what? I'm just gonna say 12 million for the top 10%. It went for 12 million last time, it seems, and it's only a matter of time before it starts. You know, everybody starts doing 12 million. I don't know if it's gonna be like that every week, but yeah. BG, what's to expect from cutoff for Heimdall? I don't know. It's too early to tell. I don't know enough about him yet. BG, how to not die in war? Please, I'm cursed to die every war once to easy fights. Hector. Dude, I think you should have been a little bit more. I mean, you know, in hindsight, it's easy to see. I'm sure I'm going to tell you something that you don't need to hear right now. I'm sure you already know. But I think you had to be a little bit more aggressive that fight, dude. Letting him get those furies, that's dangerous. That's a dangerous, dangerous game. You'll get over it, though, man. You're a good fighter. You're just in a little bit of a rut. That's all it is, man. Just get yourself out of that rut, and you'll be good. You'll be good to go. You'll be good. Struggle. BG, what's... Oh, no, I just read that one. Whoops. Took my 6-star Gamora to rank 2 because I know she's the one getting the buff in front of the curve. Oh, please don't do that, man. You do not know that 6-star Gamora is getting a buff. BG, why are you going for Red Skull again? Because I like the champion and I want to awaken him. Just took out my first 3 fights in War with Ghost. Nice, dude. Took 4% damage even with suicides. Dude, only 4% and running suicides. Love her so much. Longest fight was no 24, but I took it down in 40 hits. Dude. Longest fight, and it was still only 40 hits. That's pretty amazing. Gamgam's ability page is so bare, there's nothing to it all. Yeah, exactly. I hope it's Gamgam that gets a buff. I really do. I don't even care what the other Cosmic Champion is that gets a buff. As long as Gamgam is one of them, I'll be very happy. What's up, Star? Oh, was Cade in here too? I didn't even see Cade. Just came, hashtag Coco. What's up, dude? But I mean, there's like Kamala Khan is another one that could very easily get buffed, right? A lot of people always talking trash about Kamala Khan. Yeah, I don't know. If I had to pick 2 champions, I would say Gamgam and Carnage. Like those are the 2 champions I would say. It's just that Carnage, like I said, I don't know if he would be in a category of like rework, or if they would just have an update one day and just say like, oh, we're just giving Carnage plus 500 base attack because that's what he needs to be good or something like that. I don't know. Who knows? I was planning to hit him with a special one stun because I actually had intercepted and hadn't used a single parry yet. Just forgot since in the moment I was just trying to bait. Yeah. Dude, that one hit though, oh my god, the damage on that. Hey, wait, Hector, are you, I don't think if you uploaded war videos, I don't think I saw them. I might have just missed them. But did you, are you uploading wars this season, or are you, like, taking a break from it with all the other stuff going on? IRL for you. I've decided I'm going to open 5-star feature crystals until they expire. I have poop luck, but I need the champs in there, so I have nothing to lose. Alright, sounds good. Wish you the best of luck. Okay, I loved your 30-minute video. I wouldn't appreciate every video being that long because my attention span is so short, but there was info in there that we desperately needed to hear. Yeah, dude, no, trust me, I try to keep them as short as possible. I mean, I do drag on a bit for sure, but my attention span's pretty short too, so I try to keep them as short as I can. It's just sometimes, yeah, sometimes they go along like that. Did you know ASR got MMX twice this week? What? Dude. I mean, how'd they do? Like, cause ASR, pretty strong alliance. Like, they could win that war. Not saying they'd be favored to win it, but they could win that war. Still, that's pretty rough. Twice in the opening week. My God. No, I've been too busy to upload. I might just upload like one-shot fights, like the Domino on 24 I had against you guys, or if someone else in my alliance gets a nice one-shot. Okay. Yeah, I figured you might be a little too busy. BG, they should nerf Colossus. Yeah, they should totally nerf Colossus. I mean, to be honest, I wish it was Mutant that was getting the buffs. I want to see some more powerful Mutant champions in this game. Maybe that means that we're gonna get more Mutant champions just added to the game straight up. I don't know, but either way, I mean, come on, make Magneto strong. Just make Magneto strong. X-Pool Dead Force is a total joke. Colossus, I mean, he serves his purpose. You know, I can't even talk too much about Colossus. He's like just a big rock turd that is good for new players. Alright, I got the Ghost profile picture fixed. No more dead pixel. I mentioned on the forums, and they said they'd fix it. Oh, nice, dude. Dude, I actually completely forgot about that. I could have, yeah, we could have reported that like day one, right? Whoops. Whoops. Hey, BG. Earlier today at the rec center where my girlfriend works, during a wheelchair basketball game, I saw a dude spray WD-40 on his tires. Shouldn't it be considered using a performance-enhancing substance? He must have done it real slickly. Huh? Huh? Get it? He was real slick about it to not get caught. I'm sorry. This is a bad pun. It's a really bad pun. Like oil and anyway. You don't think Black Bull could get the rework? It's possible. I mean, it's possible, but I just feel like Gam Gam needs it so much more. You know, like I would love if they gave Black Bolt more, but honestly, Black Bolt's not that bad. Not that bad. The reason I'm not convinced, it's Carnage. They've been talking about Carnage a while, and he said some already in the works, and he's starting 2 Cosmics next. Yeah, it's a tough call. It's a tough call. The response I got regarding the first war was something about piloting. Exact words that were said to me. Okay. I'm not even. I probably already said too much there. I don't even want to start that conversation. Don't even want to start any of that drama. That's still a pretty rough break for them, though, man. That's unfortunate. I mean, they're strong. As long as they don't get screwed too much with the rest of the season here, I'm sure they'll still find a way into Masters. I'm sure they'll still find a way. You just boo my WD, my pun, my oil pun. Oh man. Hello, good sir. Oh wait. Are you saying wait? Oh, you're saying hi to Cameron. I was gonna say wait a minute. I already said hi. Colossus is a garbage bag. I throw whatever I'm holding. Hold on, make my mask picture. Colossus is a garbage bag. I throw whatever I'm holding in my hand at the screen when I have to use him in arena. The garbage poofs into thin air. I mean, yeah, he's not good. Like, I still do want to see him buffed. It's don't get me wrong. I still do want to see him get buffed. I still want to, you know, if they give him something extra, I'd be all for it. You could still be a beginner-friendly champion and be better than what he currently is. I'm just saying that there are other champions that I would actually prefer to see get buffed over him, believe it or not. Are you oxygen potassium, Brian? Is that okay on the periodic table of elements? Ha! Can't get a periodic table of elements joke by me. No, I'm very tired. Like I feel wide awake right now, but mentally I've been gone for a long time. It's been a long time. Medusa and Hype need a rework buff, them fools. Dude, actually, I edited out of the video because it was getting so long that I had to edit out some things for sure, man. But try to keep it under 30 minutes at least. But I did have a joke in there about, like, you know, why Medusa deserves the rework over every other Cosmic Champion. It wasn't funny anyway, so. You guys definitely benefited from me cutting it out. Please never try and make another pun. Or one, please try to make another pun. Two, I don't remember. All right, noted. Noted. Crap. There are 4 wiped members that come here. Exit stage left. Just my wife. And just Thanatos. And just everyone. Just get the notification. Papi was watching some anime. Loved that video. I took some notes, but maintenance killed my grind. Dude, maintenance crushed me. By the time I could actually play, after I had that video uploaded and everything, by the time I could actually get some arena in, yeah, everything was down. Sucked. Dead mentally, but alive in everything else. Most other areas, yeah. Klaus and Cable are both getting reworks in Future Fight tomorrow. Nice. They're also introducing a meta Deadpool and Psylocke. Man, what a concept, making fan favorites viable. I know that is kind of a strange concept, right? Carnage being the poop, the basket of poop that he is. I reckon it's Captain Marvel and Venom. This is because the movie's coming out. Oh, there is a Captain Marvel movie coming out, isn't there? Ooh, I forgot about Captain Marvel. That could be interesting. I would say that's possible, just because I mean they're like they don't want to have repeat champions. That was always one of their goals, is to kind of get rid of like repeat champions as much as possible. Maybe that was just animation wise though. I don't know. Ooh, I forgot about her. Actually, it's possible. I'm not so Venom's tough, because I do think that Venom needs a rework, but I don't know if he's oh man, who knows? Like so many champions need these reworks. When you think about it, it could be freaking anyone. It could be freaking anyone. Want mastery loadouts? Yeah, the mastery thing would be super sweet. Dude, I was very surprised to hear that. I know you were too, Hector. I was very, very, very surprised to hear that. I mean, we didn't get any other like solid information. It was just something that like they mentioned. So we don't know if it's even coming at all. But just the fact that they mentioned it, the fact they brought it up, gets me happy. Worked the next 2 days, and today was my only day to grind. FML. Oh, Aaron Abdo. Sorry, dude. Laying on a bed of feathers makes me not want to do anything. Pretty much laying down anywhere for me, I get the same feeling. I called it. I said Cap Marvel and Ms. Marvel. Maybe. Could be. Could be. Could be. I don't think they would do... would they do both of them? No, I don't think they would do both of them. I think one they would leave alone. Cap Marvel's not the top of rework list. I know though. I mean, that's true. Like, she's not that bad of a champion, but she's very basic, and there is like 2 of them, so there is that about her. Sorry, I felt like I was gonna drink the whole thing there. If I wasn't streaming and the silence wasn't getting to me, I would have done it. I would have done it. You guys would have applauded, probably. Oh, jeez. Shouldn't have been stunned. Oh, good. She threw it. Would you guys have applauded? I would have known about it. Ooh, see, that's the thing. If a stream chat applauds and I can't hear you because that's not how the internet works, would it make a sound? BG Kate convinced me to change my YouTube name for the first time. Can you guess who this is? Coco Jumbo, you are you're Cade. Nah, I'm just kidding. You're Jen Jacob. I know you. I know that banana anywhere, dude. I'm so glad they're thinking of mastery loadouts because I run suicides all the time, but placing for defense is expensive. Yeah. Yep. What if every champ designer is working on 2 champ buffs, but they pick out of the groups? Interesting. I want to know how many champion designers there are. I don't know if I don't know if companies give that kind of information. You know what I mean? Like I don't know, like we never really told like exactly how many employees we had at my last job, kind of thing. Maybe that's just because of the nature of the job, though. I don't know. Who actually knows? Oh, I have 3 bananas now. Mwahaha, you do have 3 bananas. You got the bundle. Dude, oh, I still got to make the 1 year thing because people are getting close to it. I applauded when you scared yourself when you threw a water bottle. What did you actually applaud? I remember that. That was embarrassing. What about buffing Kamala Khan? Yeah? Yeah? She still technically the Captain Marvel. That is true. And taking care of a trash champ. Captain Marvel and Ms. Marvel aren't that bad currently. That's fair to say. I think Kamala Khan is the worst of the 3, and they are kind of the same characters, right? So yeah, maybe. That line where they said it's so easy to leave out reworks from patches. A, broke my effing heart to hear. B, made them sound so understaffed. Yeah. Maybe, like, yeah, pretty much. It does come off that way. You're absolutely right, but oh man, I wonder if that's something that they would be like looking to hire more of. You know what I, like I know they have listings because I've seen like the Reddit post where there was like a whole bunch of listings for like job openings with them. And apparently that's like always been there. So I don't know if they're like. I don't know if they're actively hiring for Marvel Contest of Champions or if that's just for their studio and, you know, for like another game that they're going to develop or something like that. I don't really know. I don't know if there's a way for us to even find out that kind of info. But, I don't know, man. It's one of those things where, yeah, like all we could do is speculate, right? Hey BG, the phone in the guy's hand sitting across from me in this bus rang. His ringtone sounded exactly like my alarm clock. I yelled, fudge, and I slapped out of his hand on reflex. Nice, dude. Smash it. I mean, if somebody has their phone ring sound like an alarm clock, no, their phone deserves to be broken. Brian, you're easy to scare. I scare you every time I come home from work and you get out of the bathroom. That's all that needs to happen to scare you. Well, you could have been an attacker. PG, they mentioned it, but it's pretty much spoken gospel. It's I'm taking as truth. What the mastery thing? Don't get your hopes too up, man. Don't get your hopes up too high. I do think that they. Like, I do think that them mentioning it is a really good sign. But, like that it's gonna come eventually. But who knows when? You know, maybe there's something that they've been planning for years. Maybe it's been planned ever since the beginning because having different builds like that's not exactly a new concept for games. So maybe that's something they've always had planned. Maybe it's something they just started planning when they realized that they need to find a way to make Alliance War more interesting, like they were saying, on how, you know, it seems like there's, like they want to make more champions viable. They want, what, dude, that one thing that they said, let me read it again to you guys, because I don't want to get this wrong. Hold on, let me find it here. So someone coming in, attacking you, jump back squealing. Well, only to get my many weapons that I keep behind me. Here's the thing, though. The dude you talked to sounded like he genuinely cared about the health of the game. He knows how the balancing works and where it really impacts. The said flip side of that though. So yeah, dude, like I didn't get a chance to talk to him much at Comic-Con, but you could tell one, the dude cares a lot about the game, cares a lot, and two, he's actually like he. I feel like he has a lot of experience playing games. Like I don't know, man. Like we played a couple of games together at Dave and Buster's. It was just like simple stuff, you know. But it's it's just an arcade. We're just having fun, just talking or whatever. And to be honest, I was only there for like 10 minutes with him. It's not like we hung out all night or something like that. I don't know the guy that well. But just from that short amount of time, you could tell those two things. Like he cares. He wants this game as good as it could possibly be. And I think... Hold on. I don't want to die. There's a 5-star to the Sentinel. I think they could find a solution to make things better. I really do. But... Man, I don't know. I do think at times they are too scared to make balance changes. Use your words, PG. I know. Sorry, I was getting distracted by Sentinel right there. His mouth was wide open. But I do think there are times where they're a little bit too fearful of making balance changes. Sometimes I mean, I don't think any company ever wants to nerf things. And I don't know if something necessarily needs to get nerfed right now. And maybe it's not even a nerf, but maybe it would just be like changing some more nodes around. I mean they did that for this last season, but it wasn't really like they did it in a way that was more of just like adding those super difficult mini bosses instead of like adjusting some of the other nodes. I don't know. It's all right. Hold on. Let me. I want to read this one line again though, where they say, okay. There are tons of contributing factors to the way the current meta has shaken out, but I think one of the biggest things to address is the lack of information provided while placing defenders. What I mean by that is if we don't give you any information on what the other alliance is doing when you place defenders, you will place for efficiency, which leads to often placing the same defenders on the same nodes. But if you're placing the same defenders, then your opponent probably wants to bring the same attackers. So this line is really interesting, and also one of the things that I like one of the few things that I kind of disagree about for what was said. Like, we don't have enough champions to shake things up like that. There's not even I don't even know if there's enough good champions in the game to even like shake things up with how things are currently going with like diversity and stuff. But I mean he kind of said like that was one of the more important things to address, right? The way it was worded. So that makes me think like they've got some plans, and maybe they just can't go into all the details. Maybe they're still too early to talk about. Maybe they're still testing things and iterating on it to see what's going to actually work out best before they go into more details. Maybe they just want to keep it a surprise for Season 4 or Season 5 or something like that. But I thought it was really interesting that was like the first part of that response to my question about the meta like that. So I don't know. Ooh, Dragon Face sent it over $5. Dragon from the UMCOC podcast here. Love to develop a video. Would love to have you on the podcast to discuss further. Yeah, I'm down for podcasting. We can certainly do that. I I saw the one thing on Twitter, and I think there might be another thing there on Twitter, but I didn't get a chance to look at that just yet, because that was like as I was going live. But yeah, I'm down to do podcast stuffs. Dragon, thank you very much for the $5. I appreciate it. We need to update this while simultaneously beating this Winter Soldier, this very difficult opponent in Arena. Can it be done with this amazing champion that a lot of us wish were getting reworked? Turns out, yes. Turns out, yes, it can be done. Awesome, we'll chat soon. Happy grinding. Okay, alright, sounds good. Thank you very much again for the $5. Appreciate it. I'm still wondering about the conclusion of the overheating issue. Felt like it was swept under the rug. I'm sure there's going to be more about it. I don't think... I think some people are still experiencing the issue, so... I don't know, maybe they're still trying to fix that first? I don't know what the deal is. That I don't have anything, any info about. Another VidBG got me excited about the game again. Nice Articast. Yeah, dude. We just hearing from the developers is awesome. It's awesome, man. I hope they continue to do it. Hope they continue to do it. Without people reacting to the diversity remove, I think Kabam should stop trying to surprise people. Well, that's fair, yeah. That's very fair. I mean, this would be a little bit different. There's no way. Okay, so there's no way not to surprise people, though. Like, of course, they would give some advance notice. It's not like it'd be okay. Next war, war is gonna look totally different. But if they make a change, it's like if they make a change like that, something that we've never seen before. If they, I don't know, somehow like reveal defenders or something. Like, there's no amount of advance notice that's going to... Well, I mean, actually, maybe it would help us. Maybe we would look to rank up different champions. I don't know. Man, my brain ain't working today, guys. I'm sorry. There's a lot of I don't knows coming out of my mouth. That's the truth, though. I really don't know. You like son of B Manny, where's the podcast with Joel? Where's the Top 50 Defenders podcast? You podcast as often as you release websites. I know. I got to talk to B Manny again and see when he's available. And I still really want to do the top 50 defender thing. I think that's a really interesting discussion to have. I want to do it. Eddie Gonzalez sent it over $5 saying, "Hey BG, at the end of day 2 of my 30-day water fast. Ever heard of it? Water fasting? I mean, I've heard of it. I love food too much to even think about it. I actually just got a hunger growl in my stomach when you said that. Only water for 30 days, and I'm feeling so energetic. Also got my first 6-star. Dude, congrats on the 6-star. Congrats on that 6-star. I'm slightly worried about the water thing, just because I don't know enough about water fasting to know how safe that is or not. Maybe it's safe, maybe it's not. I'm hoping that you looked into it before you decided to do it. But dude, thank you very much for the $5. Wait, you didn't tell me who your first 6-star was. Also, I got my first 6-star, and you don't say who it is? Eddie, come on, you gotta tell me, dude. Hang on, let me put your name up there too. Hold it, please. All right, there we go. Dude, still got the parry. Awesome. Hey BG, my battle group didn't clear an alliance war today because of outages. My boss kill didn't get logged. We lost as a result. Sent a ticket. What do you think would be a fair response? I don't know, dude. That almost happened to us. That actually almost happened to us. Which I guess yesterday. It wouldn't have been today, right? Yeah, yesterday. Same thing almost happened to us. We had like 2 hours left and the game was going down. We didn't know if we were going to get our final boss kill. The war was like clearly won. Even if we died 100 times, there was only one boss left, and we could have died 100 times, and we still would have won because we were ahead. You know, only 3 of the deaths would have counted, and we were ahead by more than 3 of the deaths. And we were freaking out a little bit, like, come on, this is a one war. Bam, servers, we need you now. We were talking about the vid where you play the game using the dying bounce technique. Yes. Agreed. That got me super excited about the game as well. Yeah, no, it's the follow-up to that one, where I use. Well, you know what? I don't want to spoil it, but it's the follow-up to that one, and you're gonna like it, Cade. I know you're gonna like it. You're really gonna like it. Amino89 sent over $20 saying, "Hey BG, I watched your Red School testing stream on playback, and I can definitely say I'm the bid D. I love you. I love you, banana octopus. Dude, thank you so much. The bid D, dude, that was funny. That was really funny, actually. Thank you, Amino, for the 20 big ones. Go ahead and update this real quick. Alright, must keep playing Arena. Yeah, dude, Eddie, thank you very much. Wait, did I just say I saw Eddie's name above the super chat? Oh my goodness. Yeah, my brain really is off at this point. Amino, thank you so much. I mean, Eddie, you sent over a super chat too, so still thank you too, but you know. Yeah, Amino, thanks, dude. First 6-star was Yandu, not horrible, and he's for defense, I guess. Okay. I'd say that's a good pull, dude. Yandu. I would not mind pulling a Yandu as a 6-star. I think he's a cool champion. It's just not cool enough to give tier 2 alpha to. But I think he's a good 6-star pull. I do think he's a good 6-star pull. I wish Thor Ragnarok had better offensive abilities. I know. Yeah, I do too. He was actually kind of fun to play in Realm of Legends. He was actually a lot of fun to play in Realm of Legends. It's just everywhere else. It's kind of hard to use him. Without any kind of power management and needing to play aggressively like that, which is about all I remember about the champion from the limited testing that I did with him. You know, it's just difficult. It's very difficult to do all that in a regular standard fight. Alright, scroll this thing back down. Wouldn't mind Yandu, at least he doesn't totally suck to play in Arena. Yeah, that's true, he's actually fine to play in Arena too. Personal choice to push through a product failure or not the responsibility of a content creator. Is that about my website? I can't tell, or is that in response to someone else? So tell us what happened in war that came down to the last few hours and servers were down, especially with that B-Manny stream and being a no-show Lil Ho. Wow. Cameron came through and saved the day, and he killed the boss, and apparently he's not a hot girl because nobody sent him potions and stuff. That's what happened exactly. That's exactly what happened. It's a good boss kill though, man. It's definitely a good boss kill. We're all super proud and happy that you're able to do it for the team. Crap. What was that comment I was going to read? ABG, are all your 5 stars ranked 2 and higher for arena purpose? Not yet. There's still some that are rank 1. I think I have 11 or 12 more that are still rank 1. Can't wait to get them all to rank 2 so I don't have to worry about any kind of mixing and matching. It's going to feel really, really good. Royal Marshal sent over $2. Dude, all the podcast people are coming in and sending super chats. Awesome. Thank you very much for the $2 and excited for Comic-Con. Got the banana for signing. Dude, if you got the banana to sign right now, there's still like 2 months. That banana is going to be the stinkiest, smelliest, mushiest banana that anyone has ever seen. Or maybe it's in like a glass jar. Oh my god. If somebody comes up to me at Comic-Con with a banana in a glass jar, I don't even know what I would do. I'd lose my mind. But Royal Marshal, thank you very much for the $2, dude. I appreciate it. I appreciate it, man. Thank you. Okay. F you and F your pride. Send effing portions. I can't send potions. I got no gifting badge. I would have sent you one, but I got no gifting badge. That's the real reason why I'm free to play, is just so I don't have to get a gifting badge, so I don't have to send Cameron potions. Ryan, so if you podcast as much as you release websites, wouldn't that mean you would have done at least one really bad podcast? You know, because of your first website. That is true. I did have the website live. I never had a podcast live. Yeah. I still have that thumbnail that I made a long time ago. Let's go take a look at it together, shall we? Oh no. Oh, I can't. The way I have my OBS set up right now, it's not as easy to show pictures that I have. I have to play through some options, and it's not even that difficult to do. It's just I want to keep grinding, so yeah. But yeah, that thumbnail that I made months ago is still there. Hard to hold a banana like that, much less sign it. Is that some kind of other banana joke? No Brian device issues. I'm not talking to you. Okay. Got it. See, the way my bank account is set up. Wait, it's the way your bank account is set up? You can make one and change it daily just to mess with Cam and other year-long people. Oh, for the that is true. I could do that. Wait, how long? 10. Okay, yeah, 10 months. All right, so I still have a little bit of time left for the year-long thing. Just barely, a little bit of time left. I'm at 742K or so, rating top 400 AQ, plat 3 Alliance War. Oh, okay, still talking to the same person. BG, you grind for 5-star Red Skull, second round. So I'm trying to, but I'm off to probably the worst start to a 5-star featured grind that you could possibly have. I had to finish up the video that I was releasing this morning, which took longer than expected, as all my freaking videos do, always take longer than expected. So I was doing that. I didn't finish, I didn't get it posted until like 1:45. By the time I, spread it around, Twitters and all that stuff, it's close to like 2 o'clock, right? So around like 2 o'clock, that's when I can get in the arena. I got a couple of matches in. I think I got on the infinite streak, and then the servers went down, so I didn't get to use my 5 stars really. And yeah, it's just server issues all day long pretty much. And as a result of that, I'm at 5.2 million, where right now in round 1 I was double this score, and like my 5 stars were about to come back for a 3rd time, instead of me just going through them for a 2nd time now. It's Kevin Hart's kid, don't worry about it. Okay, alright. I was gonna say, that one definitely flew over my head. I've seen some Kevin Hart stuff, but I haven't seen all of his stuff. And that one I guess I have not seen. Hey big boy, Awaken, AA, Iceman, Morningstar, or Vision? It's a toughie. It kind of depends on what you need. I would say forget about Iceman. He needs it less than the others. I feel like AA and Vision need it more than Morningstar? I mean, how true is that? How important is Morningstar's Awaken ability again? I never know, because I don't really play Morningstar so much. Either way, I think it probably just depends on what you're looking for, because they're very different champions. AA, Morningstar, and Vision, they're all very different champions. So really just what you need more of. If you need that power control, then I think you got to go with Vision for the more reliable power control. I know Morningstar has a little bit of power control, but Vision is freaking Vision, right? If you need AA and AA's neurotoxins to shut down healing and abilities and stuff like that, you go AA, and Morningstar if you want to blow stuff up with a big old fatty L2 and you don't mind her hobbleback. Hey, yeah, you never got back to me about when you were last live with the site and how long it was around. I need that info for my project, please. I don't... I'll try to find it, Aaron Abdo. I might be able to find it. I'm not sure. I think I can find out from that the platform I was using to launch it and stuff. But yeah. Legacy, what's up, dude? She gets power gain and regen of Fury if the opponent has it. I think she also starts with 1 soul too, right? Am I mistaken on that? Dude, Legacy, are you down to do some dungeons when they come back, man? I've been meaning to hit you up online, chat, because it's been way too long since we talked. But when dungeons come back, are you gonna be around? And you looking to do some dungeon runs, perhaps? I guess not, Brian. Guess not. What's up, Kieran? What do you got? What do we got? What do we got? Brian, did anyone Thanatos ever point out the banana on your bandana? Yes, people pointed that out. I'm pretty sure Thanatos did. I'm pretty sure. There's been a few people that pointed that out. Dude, that bandana. I gotta wear that thing more. It's a sweet bandana. Or it's not really a... Wait, is that a bandana? What is it? Is there another term for it? I'm not even sure. Sure, dude, when they come in, 20th, according to Star, because that's good, because I did not know the exact date. But yeah, the 20th, so 2 weeks. Man, 3-star Ronin made that uncollected Robo B Manny so easy. Even though I had recoil, I was still able to kill before I killed myself. Yeah, dude. Ronin is the MVP of this month for sure. BG, you're trying to entice a young boy. No. Legacy is a man, Hector. Damn it, he's a man. He can drink in Canada, I think, right? Hector, man, you know we're gonna do some dungeons too. I'm gonna do some dungeons. I'm probably gonna do it this, like, I like the way that I did it last time, where sometimes I did it with like other YouTube peoples. Sometimes we pushed. I think I really only pushed with Legacy and Cameron, unless I'm forgetting one time if I pushed with somebody else. But I'll probably try to do something similar to that. We'll see if pushing is more rewarding this time. Hopefully it's more rewarding other than just for funsies. Because I'd like to do it more. Especially if they have like potions available in the shop now. They said they're going to have potions available. Hopefully it don't cost units though, because I'm not spending units on those things. But if they cost, it's like gold or something like that, dude, I'll scoop up some of those potions. And then, you know, just a bunch of whoever needs them in the stream. Do it like that, just like last time. Hey BG, my main attacker for questing are all 5 stars. Luke Cage rank 4, Blade rank 4, Iceman rank 4, Doc Ock rank 4. I need one more attacker, and I want to take up Voodoo rank 4. Should I, or should I rank 5 Blade? I recommend going with a... If you could rank 5 somebody, and you want it to be Blade, and he's already rank 4, take him to rank 5. I recommend having a rank 5 as soon as you possibly can. It's a pretty big difference, a rank 5 versus a rank 4. And it's definitely recommended. Definitely recommended, especially when it comes to something like Labyrinth, where, you know, you don't need any kind of... Well, I mean, Blade, you only need 1 attack synergy anyway. But still, it's a huge help having him at rank 5 or something like that. BG, we need to repeat that live timeout on dungeons. Oh, God, I don't want to do that anymore. Hopefully I don't mess up during the dungeons this time around like I did last time. A couple of times. Whoops! You know, just some mistakes, no big deal. Is it just me, or has anyone else noticed when finishing a combo in some champs, specifically the ones that do a jump kick, take a long time to get back to the ground? I don't know if that makes any sense. Yes, that was changed in the most recent update, Jay. Yes. That was changed. I don't know if Kabam ever posted on the forums the official reasoning behind it, but I think there was 2 reasons, just because you know, there's 2 things that are noticeably better about it. One is that it's easier to chain combos after that jump kick. In the past, whenever I was trying to chain a combo with that second jump kick, I would sometimes throw the special before the kick landed, and then they would block it, and then I would get my ass kicked, and that was no fun. It seems more consistent now. And then the other thing is when they do the ending medium attack against me, it feels easier to punish after the 5-hit combo. I think there are 2 different style of ending jump kicks, though, if I'm not mistaken, because I swear there was something different about some of the characters. Right, read my fun fact. Where's your fun fact? Fun fact, 2-star Ronin does not have enough damage. I had a 300-hit combo, and the stupid robot ended at 100%. I heard something about that. I think there might have been a way if you have the... Is it Pacify or Petrify? I can never remember which is which. But I think if you have one of those masteries that reduces healing when they're stunned, I think it was possible to do it. You probably need that, and I'm sure Despair helps because, you know, that the stun counts as a debuff. And I guess if you had Resonate too to really give yourself another debuff, that'd be 2 debuffs for 30%, and then the 30% from Petrify or Pacify, whichever. So yeah, like negative 60% healing rate there. I think it might be doable, but I mean, you know, you could also just use the 3-star. I mean, it's not that big a deal to use the 3-star Ronin. I mean, I guess not everybody has a 3-star Ronin is the thing, though. So yeah, I understand that. With all the 3-stars in the game now, wait a minute. Is Ronin one of the champions that was... No, Ronin's not in the Daily Crystal, right? Like the before you become uncollected Daily Crystal. The old Daily Crystal. I don't think Ronin's in that list. I think it's Colossus, Gamora, and Cyclops. I think there was 3 of them in there. Oh no, Black Panther, right? Not Cyclops. Or maybe there was 4. But I'm pretty sure Gamora, Colossus, and Black Panther. Those 3 were in there for sure. No, it's Gam, Black Panther, and Colossus. Okay, alright, so no Cyclops, right? Okay. I mean, technically, I still have a bunch of those crystals. We could just go find out right now if I pop open all those things, but I ain't gonna do that. Bro, you think I don't have a 3-star Ronin? Psh, I just don't have him past rank 1, level 1. Yeah, no, I understand that too. I definitely understand. Or rank 1, level 10, or whatever. If you don't have gold or something, or the catalyst to rank him up, definitely understandable. He's one of the best 3-stars to rank up, though. I still remember when I can't remember if I made a video on this or not. A long time ago, I at least had an idea. I don't know if it ever came out in video form, but an idea to talk about like which 3-stars to max out, which ones are actually useful. And I remember Black Widow being on that list, Ronin being on that list, and maybe there was like 1 or 2 others. This is way back before, you know, like some of the newer champions, like Void is super useful now, so you could add that to the list these days. But there are still some 3-star champions that are worth maxing out. That can help you. Quick question: how many 5-stars do you have at rank 1? I think it's 11 or 12. I'm not sure entirely. It's 11 or 12 though at rank 1. The rest are rank 2 or higher. I think I have 24 that are rank 3 or higher. Oh, whoops. Why is 7 a.m. a time that people expect others to function? It should be illegal. It should be illegal. You're correct. It should absolutely be illegal. My Red Skull is still rank 1 untouched. Dude, I still can't believe that I actually like Red Skull a lot. I thought for sure I was gonna hate him like everybody else. You know what? I still have to go watch those other videos and see exactly why they hate him. I'm sure it's just the damage output thing, but the utility that he has is just fun. It might be more fun to me too because he's another champion that works well with the Resonate Mastery, and champions that benefit with the Resonate Mastery. They really just resonate with me. Oh, I'm sorry. That is really bad. That's 2 for 2 tonight on terrible puns. I should just turn the stream off. But I do really like champions that have some kind of benefit with the Resonate Mastery. And that one gets added to the list. That's strike 2. Should I go for 3? Oh man. Forgot to get tier 2 Catalyst Saturday. Ah, okay. Forgot the tier 2. Got it. What's Red Skull's benefit with Resonate? He, the enemy power gain is reduced by 10% per debuff on them. I think that's the only benefit, but it stacks up, you know. So you get that going. You get the 5 shocks from the L2 going. All right, so like the 5 shocks from the L2, that's 50%, right? And then an extra 10% from Resonate. Because it's 10% of like the remaining like 50%, technically it's like, you know, 20%. Oh, you know what? I shouldn't try to explain this math again. This is last time I tried explaining it for like half an hour and it never sounded right. But hopefully you get what I understand. What I'm saying. Like the more debuffs you have, the more beneficial each other debuff after that becomes. So yeah, you get like the five shocks from the L2, Resonate, Heal Block, which you can get 2 different ways. So that's 70% right there. You can get 18% from the Collar Tech, and if a parry stun, another 10% right there. Although you can't. Oh, you know what? I mean, I guess you can get negative 30% from Petrify or Pacify. I still can't remember which one. I think it's Petrify that does the power, right? Maybe it is possible to get them to 100%. Dude, now I want to know if it's possible to get them into negative power. Is that a thing? Oh my god. Is there any other champion that could potentially put somebody in negative power? Oh, I want to go test it so bad right now, but I don't think now is the time to do more testing. Oh, plus I don't have 5 out of 5 Collar Tech anyway. I don't have it unlocked. Luke Cage, well, this is different though. This is a different type. Luke Cage does it through if they gain power from like Strike Back. Negative Ned can. If they gain power through Strike Back or like Hyperion's power gain, then yes, Luke Cage can do it. But this is a different kind. This is reducing power when you punch them in the face. Hold on. Where is that line again? Okay, here we go. This top line right here. The opponent's power rate is reduced by 10% for each debuff on them. Opponent's power rate is reduced by 10% for each debuff on them. So 5 shocks from the L2, Resonate. That's 60%. You can get Heal Block through the synergy here, and you can get pretty good uptime on that. And actually, that Heal Block stacks. But let's just say you can keep one of them up consistently. So that's 70% right there. Go into the masteries. So 70% plus the 18%, and I'm assuming this stacks additively. But I suppose I don't really know. But let's just say that's what, 88%, and then 30% through like this when they're stunned. And actually, the stun would count as another debuff. So really, this is like 40% with Petrify. Dude, I mean, anytime they're stunned, if you have this mastery, that's just negative 40%. You don't need anything else going. It's just negative 40%, period. Everybody has Limber, so it's... Oh my god, I like this champion, guys. I still don't know if he's actually useful, but it's just cool. It's just really cool. So if you have Petrify, and you stun them, and you only attack into them when they're stunned, they're at negative 40% power rate. And I mean, okay, so that mastery plus color tech, so really it's negative 58% power gain. You get to an L3 before they do. You could take down, oh my god, you could easily take down all or nothing nodes with this guy. Oh, very easily. Smell you later, BG. Got to do some work now. All right, Last Sardian. Sorry to hear that, but hopefully you have a good day of working. I'll see you later, dude. Do you need a reminder that you're grinding for his dupe? I know, I know. I'm really thinking about throwing in the towel on the dupe. I don't think his Awaken ability is that good. Maybe I just need to practice with it more, but his Awaken ability seemed pretty meh. There's more I want to play around with this champion though, man. There's more I want to figure out about this champion. He's actually pretty cool. I actually do owe Swaggy Spodester an apology now, because remember I said, well, I don't know if you guys remember, but I said to Swaggy Spodester, you know, just because I'm grinding for a champion doesn't mean he's good or that I'll like him. But I do like him. I still don't know if he's good, but I do like him. What does his dupe do? It allows you to charge your heavy for a longer amount of time. It says that in the description at least. That might just be his baseline though, because I was trying to charge his heavy unduped, and it still seemed like it lasted a longer amount of time. You also gain power when charging your heavy, but it's not that good of a power gain rate. And then if you hit them with your heavy attack when they're charging at you, you put a shock on them. That's so hard to pull off, though. It's so hard to pull off. I do think that there might still be a way to charge up your heavy and then intercept with a special attack. That would be less difficult to do, and maybe that's what I need to actually practice. So I do want to get him awakened for that. Do not justify giving up. Get the dupe, sucker. I'm going to try, Dicer. I'm going to try, man. I'm going to try. I would like to get him awakened. It's just... Day 1 went so poorly. Ah, man. What's the hardest thing you've done in contest? The hardest thing I've ever done was spend 3,000 units on collector crystals. That really hurt. Oof. It really hurt. No, I don't know. The hardest thing I've ever done? I don't know. I mean... Like, you could say Labyrinth because it's the hardest challenge in the game right now, but I don't think that's the correct answer. I think the hardest thing I've ever done was probably when I first started playing this game, and I got through the Ming Na challenge, I remember, and my roster, I felt like if I had the skills that I have today back then, I probably could have done it no problem. Because I had 440 champions, and, you know, it's just a celebrity challenge. But it was freaking hard for me. It was really, really hard for me to do, and I was going through there. That's actually when I first unlocked Resonate, believe it or not. Speaking of Resonate, because Electra was my only champion that I could use that reduced ability accuracy. I didn't have Black Widow yet at the time. I had Electra, and I took that very expensive plunge because it's a lot of cards. I think it's like 1 or 2 carbonadium cores for Inequity, and then it's definitely 2 carbonadium cores per level of Resonate. Back then I think I only unlocked 1 level, but that was expensive, and it worked out. I was able to complete the challenge, and Got a tier 4 class catalyst, which back then was like, I could never get those freaking things, man. Had 0 rank 5 champions. That might have been like the first tier 4 class catalyst crystal I ever got. There was no calendar back in. There was no login calendar to get one. It was really tough for me, but also very satisfying. And something that is still kind of fresh in my mind as a result of it. Think I'm gonna hit the hay. I have 2 alarms set. Okay. All right. Just kick me out of bed and I'll go take care of it. Sorry, I'm trying to sound tough, but I'm really just moving it, or yeah, doing a thing. Yeah, I don't want to say exactly what I'm doing. Hardest thing I've ever done in this game was that effing unnamed guillotine. F that chick. That was a pretty tough fight. That was actually a pretty tough fight, yeah. It's a pretty tough fight. BR Sup versus 4 Loki results. Did I not say it in the video? Sorry if I didn't say it in the video. We won that war, though. We did win that war. I'll have to go back and put in the comments or something like that if I forgot to say it. But we did win. Ming Na was the first challenge I was around for. My best champs were 440 unduped Netflix Devil and 440 duped Abomination. Ooh. How'd it go? Because that's some rough stuff right there. Ooh, the other thing about Ming Na's was that the evade bug was like the worst it had ever been at that point, and there was there was Ultron and Spider-Man in that challenge. Ultron and OG Spider-Man, and let me tell you, man, you go into attack with like a medium or a light attack, they evade and instantly punch you in the face. There's no way around it. You couldn't play around it whatsoever. You were dead. Super tough. I had to like, I had to just keep exiting out and going back in until I got like a good run. I'm pretty sure there was X-23 and Drax in there too, and I got really good at fighting those characters, or at least, or wait, not Drax. I meant to say Groot. I got really good at fighting Groot because I think it was X-23 first, then Groot. Now I can't remember exactly. But yeah, damn, I still remember most of that challenge. That was a good challenge, man. Iron Man, I think, was at the end of it. And he had Safeguard, if I'm not mistaken. And I think I also used 3-star Falcon. I used 3-star Falcon to lock on and help me get through that. Oh man, no health bar percentages too. That would have helped out a lot for taking down that Iron Man. Helped out a lot. I used one of my 3 4-star tech gems on Red Skull. Cheetah. Damn, dude. How dare you cheat like that and use an Awakening gem. Yo, BG Ziski. What's going on? First challenge I remember was the Asian Coulson challenge. Good times. So I was around for that challenge. I do remember that challenge too. Not quite as vividly as the Ming Na's. Coulson's was when I just started the game, pretty much. I think it was going on already. I think it was active when I downloaded the game, and I do remember a little bit about that event. I don't think they had a timer on it. I don't think they had a timer on it, and I remember at one point they they finally put a timer on it, and I wanted to see how far I can get, and I cleared like the first 3 chapters, I guess it's called, and I looked at the 4th chapter. Like I struggled to get through the first 3, like right as it was ending, pretty much. I struggled to get through the first 3, and then I looked at the 4th one. I was like, this isn't even a thing that's possible. There's no way anyone could do this. Which is pretty much the same thing I said about Realm of Legends. Like, this is a joke. This is just like you can't. No one can beat this. Why does this even exist? How is this in the game? This is impossible content. Why would they do this? Why would the developers do this? This game sucks. There's no way to beat this. And that was before I even knew about Wolverine in there. I'm just talking about, like, Winter Soldier. I think I first started playing when they released Ghost Rider, August 2016. Sounds about right. I think it might have been October 2016. I think it was Halloween 2016. That was Ghost Rider. I remember him being at Comic-Con as one of like the features of the booth where you know, if you want to call it that, where you just have like a practice fight against him. Or no, actually it was Beat the Boss. No, that was actually a good feature. Beat the Boss thing was fun. And yeah, it was against Ghost Rider. So yeah. Thanks for the video earlier, BG. Love the insights. Saw some people in the comments who are critical. Screw them. Loved everything about it. Yeah, dude, I'm not worried about the comments. Those people could suck it. I'm not too worried about it at all. Nobody else should be either. Don't waste any time arguing with anyone in comments. It's just, you're only gonna regret the time that you waste doing it, you know. But I had a lot of fun just being part of that, getting to ask some questions. Because, I mean, yeah, the only time to do that is Comic-Con, really, you know, outside of, like, this instance. Which hopefully they're going to continue to do, because they did say, like, the first... no, I think I could say this. I'm always scared I'm going to say something I'm not supposed to say, but, like, the first thing they said when they told us about it was, you know, everybody's asking for increased levels of communication. This is something we're going to try to step up our communication, basically. Not, you know, I don't remember exactly how they worded it, but like that was their intention, was to try to find a way to communicate better. And yeah, I guess putting something out like that in video form can get more people than just like posting on their forums. Although I guess it would have got spread through that anyway. I don't know. Maybe they just thought it was cool to do it, the content creator thing, but. Yeah, it's super fun. If anybody does go to Comic-Con, man, like that's exactly how they'll talk to you at Comic-Con. Like they'll tell you things that you don't normally hear elsewhere. They still can't tell you exactly what's coming and when, you know, just like they're not gonna say which champions are getting reworked, but they will say stuff like that, like they'll go into some more details other than just like the radio silence that we get a lot of times. Can I give you a little constructive criticism about the video? Yeah, sure, I don't care. Go for it. Hulkbuster is the first thing I remember being added, but I think it was about a month and a half or 2 months after I started. I just remember him being added. Okay. I think the first champion for me was Groot. No. Jane Foster? I think it was Jane Foster. I didn't know there was like a whole cycle for them back then too. It's exciting times. And you could read just fine apparently. Dude, no, I was struggling to read it, man. I was struggling to read for sure. BG, I gotta go to work. Catch you all later. All right, Amino, dude, thank you very much for the $20. Appreciate it, man. So if I go to New York City Comic Con, they'll talk dirty to me. You might have to buy him a beer first, but yeah. Read last? Oh no, Swaggy Spoadster's here. I have to apologize now. I started playing before a feature. Champs were a thing. No alliances, no masteries, no Act 4, no event quest, just Acts 1 through 3 and Arena. Simpler times. Yeah, I think I would have... See, I think... I still wish that I was playing back then, but I think I would have quit because there wasn't enough depth to the game, it sounded like. But, what was I going to say? Swaggy Spoadster. Turns out I like Red Skull, so, you were right. I like the champion. And that's all I'm going to say about that. Constructive criticism for the vid. Too much shirt on. Wow. Hey BG, awesome vid. I want more. Also, 4 to 565 Domino on lane 7 buffet node in Alliance War. Only one revive with my AA. Played it wrong in the first attempt. Dude, nice. Domino is a tough fight. Only dying once is actually, like, pretty good. So yeah, very nice, dude. It sounds like you might be able to one-shot her next time, so yeah, awesome. I haven't fought Domino on buffet myself, I don't think. But I'm sure it's only a matter of time before I see her there myself. No, the one before that, or no, the one before that, whatever. And why do you have to apologize? I've been here all night. Oh, have you been here all night? Oh yeah, I saw that last night. Oh, okay, so you already know. I missed a stream in a bit. Just don't talk all the time, and sometimes miss it. Okay, yeah, yeah. I have a tendency to miss a lot of the messages. It happens. I really hope they add additional mastery page soon. Agreed. I don't think we need an entire new page, although maybe we do. Maybe something more specific to Alliance War? Nah. I don't think we need a whole new page, but I think I would love to see certain masteries get reworked. First off, like the class-specific masteries, I would like to see those get reworked. And then add just like an entire new like tree for each of the three. Oh, I would love that if we just got like 5 new masteries for each of the tabs. Oh, that'd be so good. That's probably expecting a bit too much though. I mean, 15 masteries. That would be a huge update. It was already a pretty big update when we got the assassin tree in the offensive area, and that was only 4 masteries. And still, that added quite a bit to the game. So if they just do... Oh, no, please don't kill me! Okay, good. Let's pop the L3. Play it safe. If they even do something like that and just add like 4 new masteries anywhere, I don't even care where they add them, and then rework some of the existing ones, oh, that would do a lot. That would do a whole lot. What was I gonna say? What rank is your 5-star Red Skull? Rank 4. Mr. G, would you rather have a day that you could only fight with King Groot or against King Groot? Against King Groot. I don't mind fighting King Groot so much. I despise playing as King Groot. Oh, I despise playing. I'll fight King Groot all day, as a matter of fact. I don't care about that. He's a little bit slow because he's, you know, kind of tanky, but he's not too bad. Dex and parry should be auto given to us. Maybe. I could see arguments for both sides of it, of why it shouldn't just be automatically given to us. My other comment from earlier was, don't give up on the Skull BG. You yourself said how cool you looked with the 5-star border. Now complete it. Okay. Thumbs up to that, I say. Cam, you didn't tell me that you love me today. Amino, you're back. Or you just never left because you love us so much. Either way, I'm glad to see that you're still here. Except Cameron breaking your heart. Ugh, Cameron, why? Fix pure skill. Yeah, pure skill could use an update, just like all the other ones. I mean, like of course, Mystic Dispersion has always been the one that is fine, right? I do think that pure skill at one point in time was worth it. I unfortunately never got to experience it in all of its glory, and I do actually think that the tech one is good as is. I don't think they need to change the tech one. Collar tech, I think it's fine. I think it's not that powerful. Oh, actually, no. You know what they need to do to collar tech? I forgot. They do need to change it in one way at least. They need to make it lower requirement to put points into the mastery. Requiring 15 points to get to collar tech is just silly in my opinion. But other than that, I actually think it's powerful enough. It's not super powerful, but it's powerful enough that I don't think they need to rework it. The rest, though, the Cosmic one, the Mutant one, and the Science one is a little bit debatable, but I would say even the Science one, just rework all 3 of those. Give us something else for Science Champions. Out of those 3, I guess it's probably the best out of those 3, but I don't know. I guess mutagenesis has a purpose too, technically. They all have purposes, but still, no, rework them. Rework them. They're not good enough. I can say the same thing about, like, old Luke Cage had a purpose, but what purpose was that, you know? So much better when reworked. I don't really trust Kabam with those kinds of changes. A new tree could completely break the game. They don't seem to recognize game-breaking changes. Possibly, but you know what? I'll take the chances. You know what I mean? I'd rather take the chances. What are we going to do? Not have any game changes happen? Some changes might end up being really good. Some might end up being really bad. I think they do listen, though, when they make some bad changes. I think if we try them and they don't seem to be working, I think they do listen. Their servers are garbage, and there's bugs plenty. But other than that, I think they actually do a pretty good job. Hands off my mutagenesis. It ain't fully unlocked for nothing. I mean, it has a purpose. I can't lie. It does have a purpose. Or a porpoise. Pun number 3. Even though I said that pun yesterday. I'm out. It's not even a pun. That's just me saying a different word. Doesn't count. I want meta class masteries. Me too, Hector. Me too. Brian, can you read second to last? I love you. Alright, Demiak. Only because you said that you love me. Do you think the game would implode if they suddenly removed diminishing returns? Yes. That's not the one you want me to read, though, is it? Brian, here we go. Brian, I have 9625 6-star shards. If I use refills, I could plow through 100% chapter 1 and 2 and uncollected and get a 6-star crystal. What to do? Save those units. Just save the units. Go through naturally. You know, take your time. I don't think you have a lot of units at the moment, right? So save them units. You also get some... I was going to say you could use the energy refill from the 3-day event that's about to expire, but that's only 1. I don't know if that's going to really be enough to help. But you'll have it in like 2 days, dude, if you just save those units. Amino sent it over another $10 saying I'm driving to work BG. Here's a 10. So if make a car accident, donate to your channel will be the last thing I do. Oh, dude, don't even joke like that, Amino. There's no way. First off, you're indestructible, I feel, just because you're Amino. It's just the way it works. So even if it did happen, you just like walk away from it, no big deal. Second, it's not going to happen because you're a good driver, even though I have no clue how you drive. But yeah, and there's oh my God, I just got destroyed. Thank you for the $10, Amino. Oh my God, I'm just gonna end it there. Oh God. Thank you for the now $30, I should say. Damn it. Freaking owned by a Nightcrawler. Hey BG, I'm 14 weeks in the game. I thought you were going to say pregnant. 14 weeks in the game, sitting at 175k total rating and 64 stars plus 4 5 stars is a good progression. Soon 100% Act 4. Dude, at 14 weeks, that's amazing progression, yes. How'd you get so many 4 stars in that short amount of time? Damn, dude. No, yeah, you're doing really, really well, I would say. You're doing very well in this game. Keep it up. You'll be caught up in no time. And by no time, I mean it's still going to take a while, but that's because it's a slow-moving game, but you will eventually catch up to everyone else. It happens, even though it might seem impossible. Yeah, I didn't check every damn Monday and blow a bunch of loyalty for all those cores just to leave it 0 to 5, but to claim it's a good mastery for you to actually make it a good mastery. Yes. I think... Wait, is mine completely unlocked? No, I think mine... I unlocked... I think I only have 2 that are completely unlocked. The, Mystic, and Skill. I think I only need 1 more rank for Science. I think that's the one I was working on next for some reason. For some dumb reason. You know what? I think the reason why I bought so many Science cores instead of Tech, because Tech is the one that I really want unlocked. I think it was just that day in the gifting event, and I was too impatient to wait for Tech to come around, and somebody was offering a trade, you know, and it was working out to be like exactly how much I would need to trade to finish up the event, and I was like, you know what, I don't want to think about trading anymore. I'll just get the Science ones. Oh, come on, Duck. Get a couple shots in there, man. You can't go unstoppable forever. BG, you think Carnage could be one of those Cosmic Champs that designer is working on revamping? Possibly. Possibly. It's so hard to tell. We were talking about that a little bit earlier, and there's like a good handful of Cosmic Champions that could be in that list, for sure. Jizz! What's up, BG? How's your day going? Heard you like Red Skull. Does he have to be awakened to be good? Okay, here's the thing. I don't think he needs to be awakened, no. But the other part is I don't know exactly how good he actually is. I like the champion. I think he's fun to play, and I think he has some interesting utility. I just don't know if he's actually a champion that you would be using anywhere. So yeah, if as long as you're okay with that, then I say go for the grind if that's what you're curious about, or if you're popping some crystals or something. Random thought, what if they made all 5 other class masteries as powerful as Mystic Dispersion, but also made each one bypass the effects of the class they have an advantage over? Ooh! Dicer, that is very interesting. Huh. That... I don't know. That might be a good idea. Hard to say if like the, I mean, okay, the first half of it, yeah, definitely buff up the other class types, right? That's a given. But the advantage over the other class thing, I think I like that. That might be too powerful. Would it be too powerful? I don't know if that'd be too powerful. Getting to shut out someone's ability, like just trying to think about Mystic Dispersion right now. So if you brought a Science Champion, to war, you just completely get rid of Mystic Dispersion. That might be too strong. I like it, but it might be too strong. I think it would depend on the champions currently being in favor in the meta, and maybe it'd work out, but it might also be too strong. I'm an alligator. I'm a mama papa coming for you. I'm the space invader. I'll be a rockin' and rollin' bee manning for you. I'm guessing that's a song. And I'm way scrolled up at the moment. I need to scroll down. ABG unrelated to the current topic, but did you see Arby's new video? It must take so much courage for that lady to put all of that out into YouTube sphere. I commend her. I did not see it. I'm gonna have to figure out what you're talking about, because my wife is a big Arby fan. So hopefully everything's cool. Hopefully it's not like something bad going on. BG, you think I should take my 5-star blade up to rank 5? I use them all the time for Alliance War Path 3. Probably not the best option for Path 3, but is the best option for it to plus the prestige or hold on to the cats. I don't know exactly what Path 3 looks like. You're saying probably not the best option, but I think it's the path my battleship's take, and I think he uses blade. Well, I mean, he definitely uses blade, whichever path he takes. I'm not sure which it is, though. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I think it is important to rank for your Alliance War path. But as long as as long as he's still mostly useful on that path, then I would say, yeah, rank him up. But if he's like really just like unusable for that path, doesn't really do much for it at all, and you're always using other champions or something like that, then no. But as long as you're using him for like at least 50% of the fights, I would say yeah. The prestige is killer. He's gonna help you out in other areas of the game. What you watch? You watch all the RB vids? Are you saying is that supposed to be a? Is that meant to be a don't watch all the RB vids? I take 2/3, usually at 27, and the Stun Immune Mini on 51. Okay. I mean, speaking of war, I can't wait to finish my path so I can go back to suicides. Oh, I love the suicides. BG, is the skill mastery working yet? So it's working, Cody. It actually works. The thing is, that mastery no longer takes enemies' armor below 0. I think that's the deal with it. So at a certain point, you know, if the enemy only has 20% armor, and you have -5 from Pierce, and then negative. What's like rank 3 of it? I think it 4, 8, and then 16. So if you have like 16% negative plus the 5% from Pierce, and that already puts him at 0 armor. So like anything beyond that wouldn't do anything for you. But there are some enemies that have very high armor that it would work against. Of course, all the newer champions that have high armor, like Red Skull or Infinity Man, they also gain crit resistance, right? Infinity Man gains crit resistance, right? I think. So yeah, that's also kind of weird. Maybe reduce it by 50% or something. Yeah, I think that's probably fair. I think that's probably fair. If you don't get rid of it completely, but you do have a class advantage over that mastery. Yeah, I like that. Maybe 50% might even be too much too, but if you tweak the number, like the idea itself I think is good, but tweaking the number to find a right balancing point is something that Kabam would probably have to iterate on if they decided to do something like that. But I think the idea itself is good, which is the important part. BG, have you tried Void Synergy with Hulk and Sentry? Just noticing building 3 Fury buffs on Heavy and Petrify applied to opponent. Yes, I have tried that many times, in fact. Fast food joke landed, apparently. Oh. Now I get it. She's talking about her life, personal struggles, and reasons for being less active. Long story short, life is good for her, no troubles, worth a view for sure. She talked about anxiety. Okay. Alright. Got it. Path 3 is mostly filled with Spider-Man. Come on, get out of my face, Star-Lord. Mostly filled with Spider-Man, top mini bosses, and sometimes Iceman, and he's my main clear. I use Sparky 4-star for things Blade can't handle. Any better option for that path worth holding the cats? I don't know. I've never actually taken that path, so I don't have much advice for you. But if anyone else in here has some advice to share about that path, feel free to chime in. Unfortunately, I got nothing for you. What am I scrolling to? Here we go. I'll use Killmonger for Labyrinth. Would it be worth using the skill mastery there? Probably not. I don't think so. I don't think it adds enough damage. Because here's the other thing about when you land a critical hit, you're negating most of the armor anyway, I believe. So it's just like it's a very small DPS increase, very small. I mean, maybe if you just have no other points to put in and you're completely optimized for using that champion, and you know all the standard areas are filled, and you don't need like Scouter Lens in there or something like if you're using Scouter Lens and now that's the thing that you take a point out of that or something, you know. So maybe putting like a point or two in there or something is worth it, but it really doesn't add much. I've never tested it myself, but I've seen the results of tests in the past, and it's like you could barely tell there's a difference. The numbers are so small. The other thing about pure skill is the first 2 points are actually really not that valuable. Pierce gives 5% per level, and the first couple of points in pure skill is 4 and then 8%. Like what? I mean, the higher levels, it ramps up so quickly. But BG get Kate on Skype. People demanding Coco Jumbo. He was actually on Skype last night, but no Coco Jumbo tonight. As much as I love Cade, I feel like the community's running him ragged because we all demand Cade so much. He's been everywhere lately, which is, I mean, fine by me. I like it when Cade's everywhere. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna do that to him. Thanks, BG. Headed into work. Have a great night. You're the best. Have a good night at work, Cody. Problem is that I don't have Killmonger and no gem for him, even if I get him, and not taking the rank 5 unduped. Not a fan of Quake playstyle. I mean, there's other options. I think... Doesn't Corvus counter evasion? If you can get your hands on a Corvus or something like that. Brian, I had a good idea that I think you'd like. Scroll. Alright, fine. Fine. What if Kabam added more suicides, BG, like with effects such as degen, shock, incinerate, cold snap, etc.? It would allow more personalization for people with different rosters. Oh, so you're saying like they wouldn't pick all of them, but they would pick certain ones. Like if you had like cold snap, like if you wanted to run suicides with Sabretooth and you wanted to have cold snap or something like that. Is that what you're saying? Almost impossible to run Labyrinth without Scatter Lens? You're right, dude. You're absolutely right. It's very, very difficult. But some people like the challenge. The suicide thing is interesting. So it does add some depth, but here's the thing about it is there's so many other changes that I feel like could do more, that I would prefer to see other things first over that. Like if they just did all of the things, then and if that was included, I would say cool. You know, this is going to allow me to pick a little bit different options. But if that was like, if it took any amount of time to add that versus adjusting the other masteries that need to get adjusted, or adding different masteries that add some other type of effect other than just some suicide type thing that we kind of already have in the game, then yeah, I would prefer to see other things get added. Please kill, please kill. Okay, good. Would there be a limit though? Because I'd probably end up being the jackass that picks up all the suicides and tries to win arena fights within first 10 seconds before I die. Yeah, there would have to be a limit, because yeah, anyone grinding arena would just do that, and fights would be stupidly fast. They're already pretty fast with suicides, but can you imagine if you had like plus 150% attack? Like even Groot would start hitting hard. Oh, maybe that's too far. He would do reasonable damage. Let's leave it at that. I could imagine you running all the suicides, all the possible suicides, would also make recoil much more worth it. Recoil has actually been becoming more interesting lately. Ever since they buffed it, people have been picking up recoil and actually, in some cases, maxing it out. Believe it or not. They're saying that Cade gets around more than Cameron Fadi? Preposterous. Well, Cameron, it makes it more obvious. Cade is like, he gets in there. He gets around, and he gets in there, and he does it smoothly, you know? Whereas Cameron is like, I'm taking my shirt off, I'm in the shower, I got hair everywhere, let's get it on. Cade is more of, I'm in the shower, I'm taking off my shirt, I'm not quite as hairy, let's get it on. I actually have no idea what Cade's like body hair situation is. I would think it's all smooth, but every time we're together, it's just like it is like a mind-blowing experience that I can't even see straight. I've done arena grinds with every single point I could fit into offense. Same. Except for parry dexterity, I still kept those on, but yeah. ABG, what hero rating are you? I think like 850,000 if I'm not mistaken. You can check it in game if you look at my account, but I think that's where I'm at. Wonderbread 009 sending over a buck. Where is your last message here? What about a mastery that goes towards a degenerate resistance up to immunity since no immune heroes? I don't think immunity is a good idea. They need something that just bypasses like pretty much everything. Otherwise, it would just completely negate nodes like Bane. People would just turn that mastery on for Bane or any like. There's a bunch of nodes that play with the idea of degen. And I think getting rid of those would actually take away depth from the game. Finding clever ways to reduce the degen damage is a good idea, I think. I mean, Gulk does it kind of, but only for Starburst, right? Like straight up degen from like Bane and stuff like that. There are if there was just ways to reduce that damage, but I don't think a mastery would be the best thing for it, but or maybe if they attached it onto other masteries, like if Resonate got a buff where it also reduced degen when applied to the enemy or something like that, you know, but it couldn't reduce it too much, I feel. Otherwise, you're taking away some of those challenges in the game. Always got to be careful of stuff like that. Thank you for the buck, though, dude. I do appreciate it. Wish I could spend units on something other than boosts. Do you buy the... Which ones do you buy, Mo Battle Chips? Do you buy just the smaller ones, or are you buying the big boys or the mediums? I've been getting by mostly on the small ones, but there are going to be some wars where I just say screw it and get the big boys. I mean, hopefully just a deal comes around and stocks me up like that, because I don't want to actually pay the 1,400 thing. That is painful. And hold up. When did the F did they buff recoil? So I don't think it was ever official, Chris, about the recoil buff. I don't think I can't remember exactly, but I remember just stumbling upon it one day, and I think it happened while I was streaming, where I just looked at it and I was putting points in masteries or something like that, and I noticed recoil, like level 1 of recoil was like as good as like level 3 recoil, the old one or something. And yeah, like I still don't know if I ever got anything official about the damage increase, but like level 3 is a massive damage increase on your specials. You still take 10% of your life as damage, which is a lot. I still think the better way to go about recoil is to keep the damage that you take consistent at 5%. but then just increase the damage per level. Maybe they would have to lower the amount of damage a little bit from what it is now, because that would probably be a little too OP. Everybody would put, like everyone who runs suicides would just put 3 points in it for sure, because 60% is a lot. But if they brought down the damage a little bit and brought down the pain part of it, then again, a lot of people probably would not like that change. Some people don't mind taking that life hit if they can just get that damage out there. So maybe it's not a good idea. That was my idea before they buffed it, though. Now that they buffed it, it's not as clear which would be the better way to go. I put on boost twice most wars. Yeah, I just started doing boost twice now. I used to only boost once per war last season when I only had like 3 fights to do. So I am boosting a little bit more myself. Okay, we got down to like level 4 health pots, trying to figure out node 30 in off season, and jumped right back up just with glory. Yeah, the buff that we got to glory has helped a lot with potions, I would say. But if you're taking those tough fights, man, those potions they can drain just as quick. You don't use big boost, BG? F out of here. Oh, I didn't say big boost. I just said I boost. This past war, I turned on a 25% health and a 20% champion, because I was actually kind of scared of MODOK on the Bane and Stun Immune node. I practiced a bunch before going in there, but there was a few times during practicing that I was like slipping up even after I had dueled them a bunch. So I was a little bit worried about it, and I wanted as much life going into as possible. I even popped a combat regen boost before going in, just because I knew I was going to be blocking a lot. And the higher your health is, the more Bane damage you're going to be dealing towards the enemy, which of course is going to end the fight much quicker. So I wanted to keep my health pool as high as possible, but I forgot I had suicides on, and my health started draining really fast. And that sucked. I wasted a bunch of potions because of that. I think it's pretty lucky that my path, the mini boss, both mini bosses actually are considerably easier, I would say, than a lot of the other paths. I don't know if it's the easiest. It might be the easiest. I don't know all of the other mini bosses, what they look like exactly, but it's certainly a lot easier than a lot of the other minis. That is for damn sure. So a lot of times I don't need to, a lot of times I can just slap on like a 15% health boost and take out like I think it's Sabertooth again on the regen one. I'll be totally fine with that 15% health boost. I feel like I'm gonna have effing boss duty every damn war this season. Only one. Don't really fight as Medusa, and she never seems to get placed anymore. We should start something to funnel some items towards people who kill the bosses, or something. Like so yeah, I don't have a gifting badge, but like I was saying a different time, I didn't bring it up this time. But like I was saying another time, I could contribute in other ways. Like, I know you don't need gold, but I could donate some battle chips on your behalf just to help you get some more units. Or if like I know Mo Battle Chips is low on gold. If Mo Battle Chips takes down a boss, someone could donate gold. Like, I think that's a good system to have. Whoever is the boss killer, I think Like for each war, I think they like should help out in some way. I mean, it's a little bit tough because, of course, everyone else still has some cost, so you can't just, like, give a ton of stuff. But if the other 9 people contributed even just something small, it'll add up real fast, you know? 1 potion worth. Funny, BG, I don't fight the boss. I know. But I'm just using it as an example, man. I don't fight the boss either. But, yeah. Oh, fake euthanitis. How I wish you were real. Dude, I think it is the real euthanitis. What did he say too? Where is it? Where's euthanitis? Boosts, potions, bend the knee to LG and join 4 away. You won't even need to attack. We have like 7 Hyperions on defense. Yeah, this. I think this is the real euthanitis because he's trying to recruit right now, and euthanitis could never stop recruiting, especially if you made even 1 single YouTube video. You're getting recruited. During a live stream, that streamer is getting recruited. What's up, BG? Can you explain the Cosmic Mastery node when you can, please? I can explain it right now without even looking at it. Pretend it's not even there. It's useless. As far as I know, it's useless. Maybe there's some very small chance that it can have the tiniest benefit to your champions possible or something like that. For the most part, it's absolute garbage. Just don't even think about it. That's what I would say. Simple solution, reduce loyalty donation for each boss killed in the week. 3 BGs, 3 wars a week. If you kill all bosses, you don't have to donate loyalty and increase the donations for non-boss killers. Maybe. Doesn't. Wait. I mean, what's the most expensive part for boss killers? Is it the loyalty that you're spending on the 3-minute boosts, or is it the units that you're spending on like potions and other boosts, like the big boy boosts? An expensive boost again, just for the boss hours after you boosted for your lane and mini boss. Yeah. It definitely is. Not looking for a handout. I just don't like the stress of it, war after war. If we have close wars, it's not like they're a cakewalk. No matter how much I do them, it's stressful. Yeah, I could see that. I can definitely see that. Is there any boss that Void would be good at? Because I would actually like to get to try at least to get another boss kill this season. Because I feel like, all right, let's say a miracle happens and I do go all 12 wars without a death. Let's say that actually happens. I feel like I can't really brag about that if I didn't take down a boss. If I didn't take down at least 1 boss. But if I take down at least 1, then I could be like, yeah, I didn't die and I even took down a boss. What of it? No one would care anyway, but you know, it'd be like a pride thing at least for me. Loyalty is free though, pots and boosts are not. Yeah, but if you have to like donate your loyalty with units or something like that, if you can't afford to get them or not, I don't know. Zappy right now, just beat Act 4 and no revives on Maestro. Got a 4-star Winter Soldier though. Oof. Bittersweet. Congrats on the Act 4 clear, but Winter Soldier, yeah. There's better ones out there. Loyalty is free. Tell it to my 272 units a week to pay for loyalty notion. So yeah, there you go. I get the stress part, but it sucks to have to heal up and fight the boss every time, especially if you take damage on a mini and need to heal up still boosted. Yeah. Yep. Had to full heal magic boosted for the last Medusa boss. 6 big bots. Yep. The hell? Are my eyes playing tricks on me, or did my computer screen just get darker for some reason? I'm freaking out here, man. I honestly can't tell if my computer screen just got a little bit darker. Everything else looks normal, but I swear I think my computer... Is there some kind of timer Did Windows 10 just suddenly have a late night timer? They're like, all right, we're giving you a few minutes after midnight. If you're still not off the computer after that, we're just gonna start shutting it down. Well, I mean, speaking of shutting it down, it is about that time anyway. God, I didn't even make it anywhere near through my roster. This is a pathetic day one. For a featured grind, this is a very pathetic day one. Not bad. This is like this would be a great day if I wasn't grinding for featured, but for a featured grind, I was double this score. I was at 13 million by the end of day one. Oh man, it's gonna be a fun next 2 days of trying to somehow catch up. Dropped probably about 100k loyalty in the past week on boosts. Where are you getting that in a week? Yeah, dude, there's been a lot of boosts available, but how do you sustain it? The only way I could sustain it is doing the trade. And even then, actually, I think I forgot to buy like 2 of the boosts. I would have bought them. I definitely had no intention of skipping out on them, but. And I don't buy. Ooh! Oh, come on! I thought that was a 10% attack boost again. But I was gonna say I don't buy the class ones either. I just buy the 3-minute ones. The class ones also add up in price. Especially for the core vibe people out there. Wonder Bread sending over another buck though. Where's your last one? Wonder Bread. Here we go. BG, what about a season pass type unit purchase for war a whole alliance could buy cumulatively between all alliance members, or community chest where you could donate and officers pass them out? I think I like it. I'd have to see the details of it. I think there's, I think there'd be a way to incorporate something. Well, it's only 75, but still, I'm happy with that. I mean, actually, now that I think about it, though, I don't know if that's necessary because most people have the gifting badge. I kind of like the idea. I'm not sure if it's needed or not, but I do kind of like the idea. It would allow people to see like what resources you have like available. It might also make people try to leech more though, if they're just like, you know, I'm spending all my glory on potions and I just can't keep up. And the reality is they're just buying like glory crystals and gold crystals with their glory, you know? They're actually just buying gold crystals with their glory and just asking for potions there. Like a guild bank system, yeah, I think that's exactly what he's talking about. Drop faith like a guild bank, an alliance bank. That could be interesting. That could be interesting. It could be, I mean, like, if people could donate boosts to the alliance bank too, like boosts, potions, I guess revives too, right? If you could do all of that, like that'd be kind of cool, I guess. Alright, anyway. Why am I sitting here staring at these 75 units? I don't know. At least I've been getting that 75 units somewhat frequently here. It makes up for having to switch to off of suicides and back onto suicides over and over again. Are these guys gonna die at all? I have no clue. I mean, it's ISO 8, right? They don't ISO 8A. I mean, I think they're the highest prestige alliance. Even I think they had #1 in AQ last time. The champions are quite powerful. Euthanitis is real. Send her potions and stuff. He's a pretty girl. Oh, damn it. You said I should have said him instead of her. I'm pretty too, but like the ugly stepsister in comparison. Send me stuffs too. Okay. What do you get from gifting people? The same thing you get in real life. Just the joy of being able to give. Hey BG, rank 3, 5-star Quake or Gulk, both unduped, generally speaking. Well, generally speaking, Quake is going to be more useful. Gulk is useful in certain situations, but Quake is Quake has more use to it, more use to her, I would say. But they're both good champions. It just depends on what you're looking for. Never mind. I was thinking about popping something else open, but nah. Alright, guys. I am out of here. I'm not giving up on the grind. I'm just off to a miserable start. If I can get 13 million each day for the next 2 days, that will put me up to... What am I now? Am I like 6? But if I can get like to 7 real quick off stream while waiting for my war energy and stuff like that right before I go to sleep. So I have like 7, get a 13 tomorrow, puts me up to 20, get another 13, that puts me up to 33. And then if I refresh for like 8 million, boosted up 8 million, talking about like 1,500, 1,600, something like that units. It's painful, but I guess I'll probably do it. I'm gonna try at least. If tomorrow goes poorly, if tomorrow's grind goes really poorly, then I'm out. Awakening this dude is not that important. But I would like to get those silver stars, and I would be willing to pay, you know, 1,600 units worth of refreshes to be safe. I mean, there's always that chance that, you know, this dude's only going to go for like 30 million or something, but I'm not taking that risk. If I'm putting in all this time, I'm going over 40. Okay. Anywho, I am out of here. Thank you very much for hanging out, everybody. Man, I'm back to see the egg. What's up, Papa Crom? I don't think I said congratulations to you yet. Did I? I don't think so. Congratulations on 100%. Amino, I think you're gone by now, or maybe you're still driving. If you can still hear me, thank you very much for the very generous 30 bucks. Really do appreciate that. Thank you very much to everyone else who sent over a little something as well. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm going to scroll up for one last comment here. Where is it? I just keep seeing read up, read up, read up. Here we go. BG had a great time chilling with y'all. Peace and a bottle or hair grease. Oh man, I scrolled up for that. I thought you had like an actual question to ask or something. All right. Well, I'm glad you had a good time. I had a good time too. All right, I will see you guys tomorrow. Normal time tomorrow. Yeah, just normal time tomorrow. I was trying to think if I should do a daytime stream, but no, I shouldn't do a daytime stream. Normal time tomorrow. See you guys tomorrow. Good night.